EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr right away going to look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd and inches, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Carr now on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, the slant connects with Davante Adams. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley dancing away at the 30. Flashes another juke. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium, fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Singletary to get the drive started. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, Allen. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kayvon Thibodeau. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Allen's throw is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run for the first time with James Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox 66 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On play action, Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Allen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darnay Holmes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Kayvon Thibodeau coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins steps away to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Giants! Richie James, 29 yards. And the Giants lead this now 30. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. He's got it to the 43 here.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Gino on first down. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he coughed it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Jones following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Back to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
56.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jones, throwing on 4th down, being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Okay, ready? That's what I'm talking about.
2 minutes. It's 14-0. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Well,
ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 18. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 15 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Jones throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Jones on first down. That's caught by Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right back to Galladay. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd down and 3. Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Walker now on 1st and 10. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now it's Smith. Steps away. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. One last throw here for Smith. Buying time to his left. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. 72. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
White going to come out throwing. He finds Corey Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. White. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now White. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 3rd down, Barkley. And there he goes, right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. You go tight. You go 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams all tied after 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes now to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Down right around the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jones, throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a camp. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. The Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, back to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On play action, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
Let's go.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Barkley, toss play left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A toss out to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. So after the INT, it's Brady.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Jones escaping the pressure right. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jones now throwing on 4th down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Show you, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Jones on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Gets it quickly to Galladay. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, 45 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Let's go now. 72. 60 Bison.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down to about the 37.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
And again, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Jones on 3rd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. A beautiful fake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones going right back to Galladay. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott on the move to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The give is to Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. Ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Buying time to...
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 38, Rodgers flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again with Bolden. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bolden. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Bolden. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there. It's 2nd and 11. Barkley, toss play left. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. On 3rd down, Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Breida will score. Touchdown, New York. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Carr gonna throw. Forced out to his left. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Carr going to go on 4th down. Touchdown Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. Got a man, that's Richie G. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, 38 yards. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. On 3rd down, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 99 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Raiders!
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They begin with a run by Barkley.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second down at 7.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Carr.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Carr to throw.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the